Hey, what's going on, guys? Andrew Winnett here. I'm here to help you guys in your retirement planning, help you guys avoid a lot of the pitfalls that people seem to find themselves in so often. But first things first, before we start, I want to talk about what your financial advisor doesn't want you to know. But would you do me a favor? Would you like and subscribe if you like this content? It helps the algorithm, helps me create more. I really appreciate it. Okay, first things first. This may be a little bit scary for some people, and we're going to get into the heart of it. And I know this, okay, because I was trying to become a financial advisor. Around 2008, I was working at, well, I won't say it, but a very large, well-known bank that everybody knows. And I was trying to become a financial advisor, climb up the ranks, and boy, was it a terrible time to become a financial advisor. I remember the guy that I was learning under picking up his phone, taking calls. Hey, what happened? I lost 30% of my portfolio. You know, I'm going to have to go back to work. I'm going to have to deal with all these different things. I was already retired. Now I have to come back out of it. It was terrible. And it really set me on a different path where I don't want to lose people's money. But having said that, I have been in the financial industry for over a decade, about 12 years. Our company's helped over 5,000 clients, and I see these things all the time. Okay, and you need to know about it because you need to be an informed investor. This is your retirement. This is your money you worked hard for, okay? So number one, the first thing that your financial advisor does not want you to know is that the annual fee-based model, it's going extinct. The whole I charge you 1% or 1.5%, and whether your money goes up or down, I still take that as a commission. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going away. And it's probably for good because, you know, they still take money, you know, and now let me back up for a second. The worker is worthy of his wages. If he's helping you out, awesome. You're probably overpaying a bit, but nonetheless, listen, people deserve to be paid for hard work. But here's what I will say. Innovation changes everything, okay? Progress when it comes to specific industries always seems to win. And so that model is actually going extinct, and I'll prove it to you. I'll tell you how. So when you look at online, you can Google this information, by the way. There are broker accounts, okay, where you can invest in the same things you're probably already invested in, same mutual funds, same stocks, same bonds, with Robinhood, E-Trade, Merrill Edge, Ameritrade, Ally Invest, and that's just a handful. There's a lot more. Zero fees. Zero. In fact, some of them, like Ally Invest, for example, you can find this all on Google. They'll pay you $50 to $3,500, right? When was the last time your financial advisor paid you? Now, keep in mind, if you've got 40, 50 million bucks and you need an active, well, you probably have a family office at that point, right? Where you have full-time employees that are managing your money. But most people are not in that boat. They have 5 million bucks or less. And so what I'm saying is that 1%, 1.5%, even if you're paying 0.5%, let's look at it this way. You got $1 million, 0.5%, that's $5,000. Now you factor that in over 30 years of retirement, that adds up fast. That's 150 grand. And that's if it's only 0.5%. Usually it's 1% or more. So your financial advisor doesn't want you to know that the annual fee model is going extinct, and they're going to have to adapt a bit, which is good because it's better for the client anyway. So number one, the annual fee model is going extinct. They're not going to tell you that. They're really going to try to just ride that momentum as long as they can. Number two, limited products. Now here's the thing. I won't mention any names because I don't want to step on any toes here, but any well-known firm, okay, that advertises heavily, that if I mention you know it, they don't have as many products as you actually think. Now, yes, you can invest in certain stocks, you can invest in all the bonds, all the ETFs, etc., but they actually have a limited amount of products. They don't offer a whole lot of other companies' products. And there's many reasons why, but the point is that they represent this firm or this big broker's products, and that's it. It underserves their clients a bit, okay? And here's why. When you're looking for somebody that you are going to trust your hard-earned money with, you want to look for two things, okay? Number one, you want to look for independent. where they can offer that firm's products and they can offer every other big company, every other big financial company, every other big insurance company. We're not talking little stuff. We're talking trillion-dollar companies, folks, okay? You want to deal with somebody that's independent. Like, for example, with me and my firm, okay? We have over 75 of the top-rated financial and insurance companies that we offer. If we wanted to do some of the smaller ones, we could, but we basically do all the top big ones, okay, which is 75. Then we offer over 1,200 products. Okay, we're not talking about 30 or 40, 1,200. We have to have software to even help us, okay, because you could never memorize all that. So you want to have independence when you're dealing with a financial planner. Why is that important for you? Well, he can offer everything. He or she can offer everything. But here's the second point that you need to be looking for. You need to be looking for a certified financial fiduciary. Now, most people are actually not certified, okay? You need to have a certified financial fiduciary. The certification requires them to legally present whatever is in your best interest, okay? And if they don't, for whatever reason, they lose their certification. So you want to have somebody who's independent, can offer all the products, and that has a certification of that they're a financial fiduciary, okay? And again, you want to be looking in the over 1,000 products area with 75 of the top companies. They won't tell you that, and this is not even including all the stocks, this is just products, okay? Limited products, most financial advisors don't have that many, okay? So you need to keep that in mind. Number 3, they never tell you to sell when the market's high. When was the last time your financial advisor called you? Which, by the way, right now the market, at the making of this video is sky high. What a year, right? They never tell you when to sell, right? They tell you when the market drops. Oh, you need to buy more, right? Dollar cost average. Have you guys ever heard that before? That's not cool, because if the whole point is capturing gains, right? Are you just on a roller coaster for infinity, or do you actually want to lock in some gains, right? See, it's just like real estate. All of the smart real estate investors, they know when to sell. They buy low and they sell high. When the market is hot, they sell it, right? It's a seller's market. When the market drops, they have all those earnings and they buy more. But your financial advisors don't tell you that, right? Because that means that their commission is being dropped, right? So number 1, annual fee models going extinct. Number 2, limited products. Number 3, they never tell you to sell when the market is high. Number 4, and by the way, I know that any financial advisor that's watching this is probably, thumbs down, terrible comments, but listen, this is for the people, and I'm willing to take a little bit of flack for it because the people need to know. Number 4, they don't treat everyone the same, okay? And I know this because I went through 2008 working at a very large bank, okay? And they don't treat everybody the same. There's a story, I'm going to protect the names, but we'll say this guy in my industry, his name is Bob. He's a reputable person. I trust him. And around this time, 2008, he was helping a client. We'll say the client's name was Amy. So Bob was helping Amy get her money out of the market and put it in some safer products, okay? Products where she had principal protection, it was contractually guaranteed, she was going to earn about 7%, and it's a lifetime pension product. So this girl had about 250 grand in the market with this bank, okay? And Bob was trying to help her. Amy wanted to move her money, but she couldn't get a hold of her financial advisor. And she's calling, emailing, walking in the office, he's nowhere to be found. And keep in mind, around this time, you probably remember, it was straight up panic, right, around the financial markets. Well, she finally gets an email 2 weeks later from the time that Amy had requested for her to, liquidate all of my assets. I want to move it over. 2 weeks later, the financial advisor finally emails and basically says, I'm so sorry, your position has been liquidated. There's a check in the mail. I was instructed by the high-ups that I have to go through the people that have the most money first, and you were basically low man on the totem pole. From the time that she requested her money till the time she actually liquidated, she lost $50,000 in the market. This is the problem. If you don't have $1 million or more with your financial advisor, you're not what's called an A-list client. You're not a big whale, okay, as they call it. This is absolutely taught from the top. You're the one, if you have that money, that can make the most waves, right? And so they'll call you first to calm the seas when the market takes a dip. So they don't treat everyone the same. So if you're not an A-list, a big whale, and you don't have $1 million or more invested with that financial advisor, chances are you ain't gonna get that phone call when you need to get the phone call. You're not gonna have him reach out to you when you need it the most, okay? So keep that in mind. Number 5, this is the most important, there are safer, no-fee products that they're not telling you about, okay? It's so funny because I deal with this. I show my clients, I educate my clients, and they're like, wow, this is incredible. I didn't know that this was around. Let's move the money. And the financial advisor does what? Oh, well, we can offer that. We can sell that too. Well, first of all, time out. Why didn't you tell me about this in the first place, right? You're telling me now when you're, the account that you're losing is being threatened, right? Why didn't you tell me this in the beginning? There are safer no-fee products that they're not telling you about, but here's the thing, they're limited. They may have 1 or 2, they don't have 1,200. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. And a couple examples, these are just a couple, there are more. But fixed index annuities, okay, you can get a fixed index annuity depending on if it's an income annuity or an accumulation annuity, also known as a hybrid annuity. You can be earning between, this is conservatively, okay, 6.5% all the way up to 12% on an accumulation annuity. On an income annuity, which is somewhat deferred, you put money in, you turn it on in a future date, it's like a pension, you could be earning 14% a year, okay? You can have bonuses that are 30% towards the income base, which is an accounting number that determines your monthly payout. I know it's a lot, you can reach out to us if you have questions, but the point is that fixed index annuities, you can get products that have 0 fees, contractually guaranteed. You get to invest in the upside of the market but never participate in the downside. Life insurance retirement plans, also known as IULs, okay? These are awesome too because in the right circumstance, not for everybody, but in the right circumstance, you can have inflationary protection, you can leave a huge death benefit to your loved ones, estate planning, and it's a tax-free income, okay? So they're really powerful. 0 commissions taken from your money on the fixed index annuities and the life insurance retirement plans. It doesn't matter if the market goes up or down. They're not, the person that helped you with this, they don't take any of your money, right? They're not earning a fee. That's not the way that they're compensated. Number 2, it's guaranteed to not lose money in a down market. You only participate in the upside. It's called an annual reset. You can check out my other videos for that. Number 3, it's a tax-free benefit. If with income on the life insurance retirement plans, there's also estate planning benefits as well. But these 2 products, financial advisors rarely sell because they don't get to make that 1% every single year, right? Some financial advisors, they'll say, well, we hate annuities, right? Well, they don't hate annuities, you're their annuity, right? They hate the fact that annuities are so competitive. I'm not talking about variable annuities, by the way. Those are ridiculous. Way too high of fees. 3.5% to 5.5%. You want to avoid them like the plague. But fixed index annuities are incredible. And that's why so many people are moving towards them. Same thing with life insurance retirement plans. But these are the things that your financial advisor is not telling you. And you need to know about it because you need to be a better, more informed investor because you need your money to last all the way through retirement. And the last thing you want to do is run out of money in retirement. I hope you guys found value in this. If you did, would you do me a favor? Please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithms and it helps me make more content just for you. Anything else that you want to learn about me, it's in the comments, or it's in the description rather. I hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.